there tonight. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Hope everyone's well out there. And this video is going to be a review video. I haven't done a review in a while, so I got the kind of the itch to do one. And this film caught my attention to do. It's about the second or third watch for me on this film, so I wanted to go over it for you guys there. So everyone sit back, relax, and enjoy the review, guys. The film I'll be reviewing for tonight is going to be One Dark Night from 1982. It stars, well, actually, this is directed by Tom McLoughlin. He directed such films as Sometimes They Come Back. He was a writer on Friday the 13th, Part 6, and he also did a lot of TV, movies, and series. He did work on the Friday the 13th series. It stars Meg Tilly. She's sister of Jennifer Tilly, which I know from is Bride of Chucky, but she's done a lot of stuff. And Meg Tilly starred in Psycho Part 2. And this also stars E.J. Daly. She came out on Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I think she was his girlfriend. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And this also stars Adam West, man, Batman himself. So, yeah, it has a pretty good cast in this film. Let's get into the plot of this film. So this film starts off basically with this coroner's going to an apartment, and you pretty much have like a pretty bad murder that's happening. Pretty much you have this man who pretty much killed about 6 women. So you got them going to pick up the bodies in this apartment, and they pretty much find some unusual stuff. You have like dishes and forks pretty much stuck in the walls, which is, everyone's like pretty much in shock with this. Even pretty much the ambulance and paramedics going in there to recovering the bodies. And as they pick up this man's body, you see electricity just shoot through the roof, which pretty much gets everyone in a state of shock there. But yeah, they take out these bodies. That's how the film starts. Then you got it going to pretty much this high school where Julie, played by Meg Tilly, pretty much is trying to get in this group called the Sisters. It's led by this snotty, pretty much girl, snotty, not villain type girl, Olivia. She's pretty much jealous of Julie, but it turns out that Julie is now dating her ex-boyfriend, which she still has feelings for, but I guess he doesn't want her, he wants Julie, so this creates a tension between Julie and Olivia. So anyways, you got that going on, and at the same time you have this guy named Raymar. That's the man that you find pretty much dead at the beginning right there. He's in the back. And there's unusual stuff about him. He pretty much claims to have these telekinesis powers and psychic abilities, and it's in the form of electricity. So that's how you pretty much find him, with that electric shock going through his hands. He's pretty much dead. So yeah, he's taken to pretty much through a funeral and buried in this mausoleum, which later on you'll find out Olivia and her girls have an initiation to get Julie in there. But it's pretty much a setup for Olivia to get a little payback on her, how she's jealous of Julie. She has to go sleep in a mausoleum overnight pretty much and survive the night, and she gets in the group. So you got her boyfriend who pretty much doesn't approve of it. He knows how Olivia is, so he's pretty much trying to put a stop to this. And as she goes to this mausoleum, it's pretty much supposed to be a prank with Olivia and her friend going with masks and stuff, and like a rubber hand with a string. They're pretty much going to pull pranks to scare her out of there so she don't make it to the group. And they also give her a pill, which she's pretty much tripping out on. But as stuff starts to realize like it's going like a prank, you have Raymar, who's buried in this mausoleum, and he's doing some supernatural telekinesis stuff throughout this mausoleum, and it starts to become real. The prank turns real, and you got these girls trapped within this mausoleum. And pretty much when they find out it's not a prank, they're screaming their heads off trying to make it out of here. And you got pretty much the dead. A unique twist on the dead is through telekinesis powers. They start to rise out of their corpses, which was pretty cool. It's different to me. And it's all controlled by this guy in the back. Man, that's Raymar with electric abilities. He's bringing these corpses to pretty much kind of walk throughout the mausoleum. So that's pretty much the film. I can't give away too much more detail. Let me get into the film. I did like this film. It's not going to have a high body count. It's not what it's about. And also there is this film's built on atmosphere. That's what it's doomed to create. It has a mausoleum type that you reminded me a lot of Phantasm, which I enjoyed, all white, and it has that setting to it. Also, there's not much gore. You won't see much nudity, which I was reading through the director. Actually seen an interview on him where he said that this film is PG-13, which was shocking because he said that the gore and all that should have passed. That he puts in, not gore, but like effects of the corpses. He thought all that blood, it should have been rated R, but I guess it didn't pass. He said compared to slashers out during this time, so they compared it to that and kept it PG-13. This film definitely has a great atmospheric presence to it. I enjoy it a lot. So I'm going to get into my personal personal ratings for this film. I'm going to give this film an 8.5 out of 10. I really like it. Like I said, if you're looking for a body count, it's not happening in this film, but it does have a great atmosphere presence, and it has a nice practical effects as well. And I really enjoyed this film. So it's going to be my review for One Dark Night from 1982. I feel this is a underrated horror film. Please hit a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope everyone's doing well out there. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Keep it horror. Peace.